Okay, everybody, welcome to the class. It's a pleasure to be with you tonight. I hope you had a very good weekend. And, well, let's check about the platform. That's the first thing that we will do today. So, tonight we are starting the unit number 3. So, in 2 weeks, we finish this module. Nice. Remember to do the homework 3.1. I guess everybody has finished already the midterm test and the rest. In 2 weeks, we need to finish. By Thursday of the next week, we need to finish the whole thing, okay? Tonight, we're going to start with a video and then some things on the book. And then I'm going to give you some time for the ones that did not present last Friday, so you can present your business plan. So, and then we're going to continue, okay? So with the class. All right, so I'm gonna check the attendance first. Okay, Ana Claudia González Velázquez.
Present, teacher.
Good. David Samuel Galdames Monterrosa.
Present, teacher.
Good. Dora Elizabeth Flores Méndez.
Present.
Good. Fernando Ernesto Cosme Morales. Fernando Marvin González Martínez. Francisco Eduardo Figueroa Mejía. Ileana Giselle Cañas Escobar. Jarvin Isaac Guevara Miranda. José Marcos Rodríguez Ayala.
Present.
Good. José Osmin Rivas Navas.
Present, teacher.
Good. José Wilfredo Ayala Sorto. Juan Miguel Bran Mejía.
Here, teacher, present.
Good. Luis Albert Steve Bonilla Canales.
Present, teacher.
Good.
Present.
Roxana Yvette Asensio de Mejía. William Alexander Ramírez Flores.
Present.
Good. Wendy Patricia Molina Duarte. Okay. We're going to start then. As I was telling you, we're going to start with a video about the grammar that we're going to check tonight. So let me just go there. This is the one. Okay. So whenever the video finishes, let's provide some comments, some things about what you learned here. So here we go.
Don't you like to watch videos? Yes. Aren't you Ronnie? No. Yes. I don't know. Today I'm going to teach you about something. It's really been bothering me for the last, 6 years. It is negative questions in English. The reason why this bothers me is because it's taken me so long to figure out how to teach it to you properly and how we as native speakers actually handle these questions. First of all, let's go through some examples of negative questions. First one, don't you like pizza? So you can ask someone, don't you like pizza? Yes. Yes, you don't like pizza, or yes, you like pizza. Yes, I like pizza. So, why didn't you say no? No, I don't like pizza. But you don't like pizza. Do you see my confusion? You must be confused. Let's look at this question. Aren't you hungry? No. No, I'm not hungry. Oh, okay, good. Yes. Aren't you hungry? Yes. Aren't you hungry? Yes. Aren't you hungry? Yes. I don't know if you're hungry or not. Can't you play football? No. No, you can't play football, or yes, you can play football. I am still baffled, which means confused, about if someone asks me a negative question. If I give them a yes or no answer, the answer is still unclear. So, why would someone ask you a negative question? Why would you ask someone a negative question? This answer I can do for you. Most people like pizza. Do you like pizza? Yes, I like pizza. Good. Do you like pizza? No. You don't like pizza? I am surprised by your no answer. So, the easiest way and the best way, maybe the only way that I can help you with this is we would only ask a negative question if, at first, you asked a positive question and were surprised by the answer. Let's write this down. Positive question. Do you like pizza? No. You gotta do the face too. You don't like pizza? Surprise? No. I don't like pizza because I don't like red things. Okay, whatever. To help you with this negative answer, what you have to do is you have to give the person more than a yes or a no. Example 2. If I asked you like this, are you hungry? And you said no. You have not eaten breakfast or lunch. Aren't you hungry? No, I'm not hungry. Again, you're going to say the rest of the sentence. No, I'm not hungry. We would only use this negative question if our first question is a no, and if the answer is a surprise to you. If you're from Brazil, hi. Can't you play football? You're from Brazil. Every person in Brazil can play football. No, they can't. That's not true. But someone can ask you, you're from Brazil, you can't play football? And you say, yes, no. You can say, yes, I can play football. Or you can say, no, I can't play football. There is a way to answer this. And unfortunately, you are going to have to use more than a yes or no answer. So, maybe the best advice I can give you when you're beginning or when you're practicing English is don't ask negative questions. Only ask a negative question if you are surprised by the person's answer. Okay? If someone asks you a negative question and you definitely know your opinion, to get the answer out clearly, what you have to do is justify. If you want to say no, you have to repeat, no, I do like it. No, I don't like it. Yes, I like it. Yes, I don't like it. Which doesn't make sense. So, what you have to do is either say yes or no, and then give the positive or the negative answer. Don't you want to take a quiz? Of course I want to take a quiz, Ronnie. Perfect answer. Don't you want to get 100% on the quiz? No. What? No, I do want to get 100%. Go to ingvid.com, take the quiz. Bye.
Okay, what did you get from the video?
Okay, it is important. The student usually ask me, don't go you to give the grades? I answer yes. I answer them yes. Yes, you want to you wanna give the grades? No, you answer me. Your question was if I didn't know, and I said yes, yes, no. This is a difficult question, yes, and we need to use wisely. Even though if you are doing a test or quizzes, the advice from the mother educator is don't use the no. What is known a characteristics of everything or whatever? Don't use the no, because the no give the brain some confusion. And it is important in this case. The advice of the girl is very useful. Only as a negative question is you first as a positive question. So you want to confirm the negative of the answer. It is important because I think English is easier in that way. It's more logical language, but I have this problem like Spanish. In Spanish, we use a double negation. I don't have nothing. Many things like that. And even though we don't understand what are the people trying to say or what are the people under. And for that reason is a good video, a good advice.
Okay. Yeah, that is very interesting, right? Because yeah, we can say, yeah, we can just ask a negative question and that's it, right? But sometimes depending on the context and some kind of conversation you are having, it's going to be a very good thing. As you can see, that is like for you to reinforce an answer, right? So don't you want? Really? It's like, why not, right? I mean, the question is not a yes no question. Don't you want pizza? It's like, I can't believe that. I mean, why you cannot? I mean, something like that one. So that is a very good thing. Okay. Any other comments from the video?
That's a big issue, I think, for all of us face the double negation in making question. She gave a good tip, even though she is not the funniest person in the world. My God, where this woman is coming from.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is an issue. That's a good tip. Just ask negative question if we are surprised, right? Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, the grammar is good. I mean, the tip is good. It's like be careful with
Mhm.
it. But you're right. The technique, the method that she uses to teach is kind of
Yeah,
strange,
different.
right? Yeah, it's different. It's like it's I don't know, as if you were talking with an aunt, right? And she's saying, "No, don't do this" or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, very good, perfect. Thank you. So we are starting Unit 3. Here we're going to be speaking about budgeting. Of course, you know what is that one, but we're going to go more in deep. And for this one, are you used to making a personal monthly budget? That is a very good question. Do you do your monthly budget?
I think the majority of us don't do, but how to say that we have me, for example, I know how I need to pay for credit card, how I need to pay for service like electricity, phone, and in my mind, I don't know if because I am a math teacher, but in my mind, I do all the budget, I have it. and I know how much money I have for another thing. But don't write it. I think it's a very good practice to write.
Okay, very good, perfect. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I guess that is the most common, right? In your mind, you say, I get this money and I have to pay this, and then let's do it, right? So that is it. Okay, any other comment? Do you usually do a monthly budget?
Yes, I do. I have a book where I write down what I expect to spend
Mhm.
during the month with the fixed dues, like David said, for example, water, electricity, etc. But also I am writing on a daily basis my expenses, because that helps me to identify where I am spending additional money. And sometimes I'm very surprised that I didn't realize that something is being recurring as a weekly expensive or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, actually, that is true. Sometimes, I mean, it's better if you write it down. That has happened to me. Sometimes I have an amount of money, and in my mind I say, yeah, I will be able to buy some other things that I want to buy. But then you realize at the end of the month or of the 2 weeks that you spend too much, right? So yeah, if you go and write it down, it's much better. You can see that one and then you decide, oh, I have money for this or I don't have any money. I have to be careful.
Yeah.
Very good. So our next question says, why is it important to plan how to distribute money in your household? Aha, everybody. What do you think?
Obviously, it is important because as you said before, you know how much you can use in another scene that not are in the budget, and you know how much money do you need to set apart to cover your obligations, and how much do you can use in another things, and it is important. And even though I understand from that question is, even though we need to do a budget of not only the things that I need to pay, but the things that I need to do, because I need a time with my wife, I need a time with my girls, maybe I need a time with friends, I need maybe to set apart for some medicine, something like that. And all of the things need to be written to have the correct idea that we have and we can do.
Okay. Yeah, that is also very important. I mean, sometimes people believe the budget is just about money, but I mean, you can plan even your time. I mean, for example, when we're very busy, you need to organize yourself, right? And that is part of budgeting. I mean, you need to prioritize, you need to organize, check what is going to be the first thing and how much time you are going to invest into that one. And it's very similar to the money. You have resources and you need to pay some things, and definitely that is very, very important thing. So, what is operating budget? What do you think is that? What is that referred to?
It's the budget that a company or an organization use to do their work in a month or in a week, even it all depends on the period, but mostly in a month or in a year. And what is the money they need? And if we are planning to start a business, we need to have an idea of what we need as operating budget in a week, in a month, in a year, to get the funds, but the business can go on and no, it got to burn before start. And I think that is the idea.
Perfect. Yeah, definitely. That is the idea, right? So it's, I mean, when you operate, you have a lot of expenses. You need to invest in some things, in raw materials and machinery. At the beginning, it's for startup companies, it's difficult, right? Because yeah, you spend a lot of time, you invest a lot of time at the very beginning. You are not going to recover that one in a few months, probably. So you need to know what to do, and that is also going to be part of the budget. So the way that you are going to survive those months before you recover your investment. Okay, the next one says total costs and expenses. What is that?
I think that is the next two. We include in that the fixed cost and the variable cost. And we need to get some earns or not earns, but incomes that at least make the same quantity that fixed cost and variable cost.
Very good. So that is it. I mean, it's like you are going to have fixed costs and variable costs, and then those are the costs and expenses. So, what are some examples of fixed costs?
Example of fixed cost is pay for building, pay for salaries. I don't know, another fixed cost like electricity, phone, maybe marketing, something like that. All of the fixed costs.
Okay, very good. And then what are some examples of variable costs?
For example, teacher, the production supplies, because you don't produce the same, sometimes the same quantity of the product every month, so that can change month per month.
Definitely. So depending, because the demand of the product sometimes are different depending on the season where you are and the product that you're selling. So definitely that might be totally different. Very good. Perfect.
If you are a toy factory, you need, there are some times that you need to invest more to expect it to sell more.
That is very good. Perfect. Of course, we're going to discuss about that throughout the week. So this is like the introduction. So, but by Friday, you are going to present the budget of a country. No, that is not true. You're not going to present that one. So by Friday, we're going to bring a story, a short story, something that you might find interesting, motivating, or anything like that. And also the 2 or 3 words. Okay. So this is going to be just to discuss about budgeting, but we're not going to present the budget. Okay. Maybe we're going to see a budget just to see some words, but other than that, we're not gonna. Okay. These are the resources, and there are other words that we need to discuss about. Revenue. What is the revenue?
What we do in money, for example, my goal is to sell $16,000 every month. So my actual revenue is what I have sold until today is $10,500 revenue. So my total sold revenue is the money or what I sell.
Perfect. So that is it. The revenue is about the income, the money that you are getting for selling your products or services. So that is a very important part. So on the other hand, what are the assets?
assets are the registration or the registration doing your accountability about the income, the outcome, how do you sell, how do you spend, and something like that. You need to do a return registration. It is the accountability that you need to do in every business.
In my company, I understand it as the physical things to use or the products or the goods. I don't know.
Actually, assets in accounting is more than that. I mean, the cash flow or part of the things that you actually have that represents an amount of money is going to be like that. But the thing is that you are right. Sometimes, for example, some companies they sell some assets, and of course they don't sell money. They sell physical things, most likely computers or furniture. So it's part of it. It's an important part. And yeah, I mean, this is a very complex thing because it's taking in account as well the depreciation, right? So the price of the things that lose their value because of the usage for the computers. That's why, for example, some companies they sell that at a very cheap price because the value, the real value in the books, in the accounting, is very low, and then get rid of the computers or the furnitures and things that are vehicles as well. So it's a very interesting thing.
Okay.
Okay, what about liabilities? What are those?
Liabilities, it will be
I use it
similar.
on my daily basis, but I don't know how to explain.
You
It's
could give me
obligation.
very good. That is the accountant. Nice.
Ah.
And that is it. In one word, is an obligation. You need to pay for something. You have an obligation about something. I mean, that is something that all the companies, I believe everybody, we have liabilities, right? Even if you don't have a personal loan or credit, I mean, you have to pay for the house, for the power, for the water. All those things are liabilities, the payments that you need to make. And we have the other one that is equity. What is equity?
I think in this case is the main equation of accountability. This size is equal to this other size. What you have in the capital needs to be you having active and passive. That is the use of assets.
Very good. So it's whenever when you make the balance, general balance, you are going to put there together the assets, the liabilities, the capital, and then at the end you have to have an equity, right? So the summarize of all the assets and the capital, and on the other hand, the liabilities, that is going to be that exactly. So it's a very interesting thing. We are not going to check a lot about accounting, but more about the budget. Okay. Good. All right. And the grammar that we have for tonight is this one: how to use negative questions. And here we have a chart that explains everything about. Let's see. It's going to read the chart. Jose Osmin, is it possible for you?
Yes, teacher.
Please go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. And negative questions are used when speakers want to confirm something they believe is true or not true. And negative questions are mostly used with the word not contracted to the auxiliary. And number one, didn't the marketing consultants send the market study report? No, they didn't. The full form in negative questions is not common and is considered very formal. The first example, number one, so did a marketing consultants not send the market study report? Hasn't Lisa arrived yet? We agreed, sorry, we agreed to meet at 5 so we could go over the balance sheet. And no, she hasn't. Has Lisa not arrived yet? We agreed to meet at 5 so we couldn't go over the balance sheet. Don't expenses belong to this box over here in the incoming statement? Do the expenses not belong to this box over here in the income statement? And then, so some other forms like won't, why don't, and wouldn't are used to make offers and invitations. Can I continue?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Won't you stop by the office later to chat about the final budget? Why don't we hire CPA to receive the first financial statement?
Okay, very good, perfect. So that is it. I mean, it's not big deal. We need to be careful about just a few things, but in general, this is it. Negative questions are used when speakers want to confirm something they believe is true or not true. That is the purpose, just as in Spanish, right? In Spanish, we use it the same way. Negative questions are mostly used with the word not contracted to the auxiliary. So that is the most common. Didn't the marketing consultant send the market study report? No, they didn't. Okay, so that is the most common. The full form in negative questions is not common and is considered very formal. So yes, we can avoid the contraction. We can say, did the marketing consultants not send the market study report? So here you can see that the subject is going to be between did or the auxiliary and the negation. So note. The next one says, hasn't Lisa arrived yet? We agreed to meet at 5 so we could go over the balance sheet. No, she hasn't. Has Lisa not arrived yet? Again, the subject is between the two parts. We agreed to meet at 5 so we could go over the balance sheet. Don't the expenses belong to this box over here in the income statements? Do the expenses not belong to this box over here in the income statements? So it's going to be the same, okay? The most common is contracted. If it's not contracted, first we're going to use the auxiliary and then the subject and then not. Some other forms like won't, why don't, and wouldn't are used to make offers and invitations. Won't you stop by the office later to chat about the final budget? So it's an invitation and confirmation, right? So that would be it. Why don't we hire a CPA to revise the first financial statements? So those are the usages of the negative question. Now the question is, do you have any questions about this?
Yes, teacher.
Go ahead.
Both of them, A and B, are correct. Only the first one, the letter A for 1, 2, and 3, the letter A are more informal and is most common.
That is correct.
The letter B is more formal and I think is not so common.
Perfect. So that is it. Yeah, it's not that common that people separate the auxiliary with the word not. It's not that common. Only if you are in a very formal environment, I mean, or if you want to emphasize about the not, you can do that one. But other than that, it's going to be with the contraction. So that will be it.
The other question, teacher, is in the video, I hear that the are and not contraction are not, aren't, was special for the girl pronounce that phrase. I can hear very well, but it's something that not so common for me. It's not like I learned in high school like many years ago. Aren't. They don't say it like that.
Yeah, that is true as well. So that happens a lot in a lot of things. For example, wouldn't sometimes is said very fast. The same happens in the negative question. And is going to be very fast. Just you will know that it's a negative question because the and you something like that. So it's going to be very fast, and that's why the sounds are linked. And yeah, it's like a very special way, mostly in American English. In the British, they really want to pronounce the words properly, but not in American English. They use that like a very short way. Good. Any other question before we move on? Okay. If we don't have questions, let's practice then. So it says write negative questions to confirm something you believe is true or not true, to make offers and invitations. Share your questions. So I'm gonna give you a few minutes. I mean, I will leave here the chart so you can check into that one, and then just write how many? Let's say 4, 5 negative questions so we can practice. Let's do something. Let's try to use different tenses. Simple past, present perfect, past perfect, simple present. Try to use different tenses so we can practice in that way, okay? 4 or 5 negative questions. I will be here waiting for you. Okay, have you finished?
How many, teacher?
Okay.
How many sentences we need?
It's going to be 4 or 5.
Okay.
So you need a little bit more of time?
No, I
Okay.
had 4.
Okay, perfect. That is fine. Okay. So would you like to start?
Sure.
Very good. Let's
I-
listen to Marvin.
I have. Didn't you hear what I said earlier?
Okay.
Hasn't he finished his homework?
Okay.
Wouldn't you like to try something different for a change?
Okay.
Do you think it's a bit late to go out?
Okay.
That's all.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Now we're going to listen to David.
Okay. I have only 3, teacher.
Not a problem. Let's move on.
The first one is, didn't the vet vaccinate the dog yet?
Okay.
No, we didn't. Didn't the rain cause problems to your house yesterday? No, we didn't. Don't you do the homework for today? No, I don't.
Okay, very well. Perfect. Nice. Now we're going to listen to Jose Osmin. Is it possible for you, Jose Osmin? Okay, not possible. Let's check with Dora Elizabeth.
Only I have 3 sentences, teacher.
That's fine.
Don't you learn to cook?
Okay.
Didn't he his work out?
Okay.
Didn't you come to Paris to grandmother's party?
All right. Very good. That's nice. Thank you. Roxana, were you able to do it?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me. Okay. Why didn't you ask me? Why didn't you ask me? Is the first. The second is, what don't you understand? Next, weren't they able to see the film? Isn't that George's brother? Hadn't they any useful advice? And finally, didn't you wash the dishes yesterday?
Okay, very good. Perfect. Thank you. Fernando Ernesto Cosme.
Okay. I have 4.
Okay.
Didn't we allocate enough funds for this project?
Okay.
Didn't you already calculate the total expenses for this month?
Okay.
All this related with the business business plan.
Nice, nice.
Didn't the finance department approve this budget proposal? Didn't we agree to cut down on expenses last month? And didn't we anticipate these expenses when we created the budget plan?
Okay, very good. Very nice, actually. Very good. Let's see, Giselle.
Sorry, teacher, I didn't finish the exercise.
You don't have any?
Sorry, I was cooking, but I'm trying to do the sentences now, and I can share you with maybe, I don't know, after someone else.
Of course. Yeah,
But I
take
try
your time.
to do it right now. Yeah,
Okay. Right now?
yeah. I'm just go with my next classmate, and then I go.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So
Me
after
too,
the.
teacher.
Okay.
Sorry, I was busy,
Thank you.
but I will do it too.
Okay.
After
You will.
Eliana.
Okay. Very good. So let's listen then to Luis Albert. Hello, Steve. Is it possible for you? Okay, Marcus.
Okay. Did they think the car while traveling? No, they didn't. Did she eat all the food before going to bed? No, she didn't. Did he hear the same sound during all night? No, he didn't. And did he score a winning goal? No, he didn't.
Okay, very good. Perfect. Thank you. So Giselle, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. The first one, didn't you quit your job last week? Doesn't she have children? And the last one, I don't know if this is right, but hasn't she been to Europe?
Okay,
No,
very
she
good.
hasn't.
Nice, perfect. Thank you. Jose Osmin.
Okay, the first one. Did he finish his duties for today?
So didn't he, right? Didn't he finish?
Mm-hmm. Didn't he finish his duty for today? Does he want to play guitar?
And that
And
doesn't, so it has to be doesn't he want?
doesn't he wants to learn guitar? Okay, and the last one is to didn't play the soccer didn't play soccer today.
Okay, very good, perfect. Thank you. Ana Claudia.
All right. I have this one. Why don't you try with the other key?
Okay.
Okay. Haven't you purchased the tickets to London?
Okay.
I don't know if in that one is necessary to add, do you? No.
No, that's fine.
Okay. And I have this other one. Weren't you supposed to come early today?
Okay, very good. Very nice,
Okay.
perfect.
Okay. Didn't you start your diet today?
Okay.
Those are the only one.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Ana Claudia.
Mhm.
William Alexander. Not possible. Wendy Patricia. Not possible. Francisco Eduardo. Not possible. Jarvin Isaac. Is it possible for you? Okay. Okay, so it seems that everybody got this topic. It's not that difficult. Just remember the way that you're going to use it. That is very, very important, right? So how you are going to be able to
Me, teacher.
use it. Okay, Steve, go ahead, please.
Sorry. Uh, well, I rise four sentences, and the first one is didn't you take a shower this morning?
Okay.
Don't you think she is cute?
Okay.
Aren't we studying negative question now?
Very good, perfect.
Didn't you finish the project?
Okay.
And that's all.
All right, perfect. Very good, perfect. That was very nice. Okay, so yes, this is not a difficult topic. Just remember the way we're going to use it, most likely for you to confirm. Okay. So now we're going to have the time for everybody, well, for the ones that were not able to present the business plan last Friday. So today is the day, right? So there are just a few, and then we're going to do free practice. So tomorrow we're going to start with budgeting. Let me see, Dora Elizabeth, are you ready with your business plan?
Yes, teacher. Just
Okay.
only open the document.
Of course.
Can you see the screen?
It seems that is about the percent. Sometimes it's kind of slow, but okay, there is it. Yes, we can see.
Yes. This is a billion event El Salvador. Mission statement. Create unforgettable environment for a special occasion using the high and equipment. Service. Music, light, planner parties, brand activation with staff and equipment according to your wishes. This is when you have a party, a wedding, or other occasion, but you can contract for a animation with music or staff the location. I don't know what to say, locutores o animadores. This company had two founders. They are siblings. Their names are Benjamin and Fabian, and local and Mexicanos San Salvador. Cell phone is 503-7785-9924. And they pretend to get a benefit for their project besides their own money. Target market. This is a wide market for the services, birthdays, parties, weddings, baptisms, in addition to corporate events, because of almost the small business can pay advertising at TV, radio, or newspaper. This is a way to promote their products or service. For example, official stores, etc. I don't have more exposition because in Friday I know very well. And now I don't very well. I have a call and coach tonight, teacher. I'm sorry.
Not a problem. It was very good. Thank you for your presentation. Anybody has a question for Dora? No questions. Perfect. Thank you very much, Dora. It was very nice.
Okay.
Okay, who else is missing? Who's next to present?
Me, teacher.
Perfect. Let's listen to David.
Okay. It is the name in Spanish. In English would be something like keep going, keep going. And it's focused on people, and it's a personal development program. And we have a quote for a philosopher: give me a fixed point, and I will move the whole world. All the people need a point to start. It may be an idea, something that give the impulse to start something or to change something. And you are only confined by the walls you build yourself. What is a personal development program? And it has many aspects, as coaching sections, workshops and course, books and ebooks, audio and video content, webinars and seminars, assessment tools, and digital products that can help people to do the or to improve their life. For example, a kind of measure time, achieve to write their goals, something like that. This is digital product. And what does my product do? It works with the inner self. It's important. We have an area of influence that is only in ourselves. There are many things out of our inner self. There are many things, but we can do mostly nothing with that thing. The only thing we can work is with our inner self. It is the way that we need to improve. And when the inner self change, then the out part of the life change too. Because we see the reality as we are, not as the reality is, but as we are. Like I am. This is the way that I see the world, that I see the reality. If I have many problems in my life, I see the reality like a problem. And if I have many dreams and I have an optimistic person, I see many opportunities, and that is important. And there is some needs, self-awareness, goal setting, confidence. This is one of the most important things that we need: confidence and self-esteem. Even though the people that has many money or has success in some areas, for this tenor singer Luciano Pavarotti, before they go to the stage, they ask to the presenter that the presenter need to say the artist was a little sick. Was a little sick. They have a lack of confidence, and if the people know that they was a little sick, it don't matter. There are some mistake and something like that. All of us need to improve relationships. All of us needs to work in the stress reduction. All of us needs to work in skill development. Many of us, even though don't realize that we have skills, because it's something so natural for us that we don't see in that characteristic of us like skills. And we need to pay attention to that. And if we are good in some things, we can use these things to make money or to give success. And overcoming challenge. There are something that I like from teaching math, because math is solving problems. It's not about doing the right process. It's about solving problems. And there are many ways that any person can solve a problem. And there are many ways that students can solve math problems. And when they can solve problems in a simulator situations like a classroom, then they can deal, they can go to the real problem life and deal with it. It's important. Overcoming challenges is something that we need to learn. We need to act in that way. And I think it is the main characteristics of the idea. We vision a world where people are not limited by their circumstances, but instead are driven by their desires to grow, learn, and evolve. Our business aims to create a community of like-minded individuals who are committed to their personal development journey and are willing to support each other along the way. Sorry, give me a minute to open the door.
All right. This is commercial and it's brought for you with a dollar. In the next chapter,
Sorry, but there was one girl out in studying. Okay. A community of like-minded individuals who are committed to their personal development journey. This is an important thing because if we have a group of people that wants the things that I want and try to do the things I am trying to do, and they encourage me and I encourage them, I can do better the things that I need to do. There is something important. And then the mission is something similar. Empower, that is a common phrase, a cliche maybe, but it's a need. Empower individuals to reach their full potential. All of us live as at the minimum, doing the things that we need to do to get some money, to rest the weekends and something like that. But we need to go trying to reach our full potential. Maybe we don't do it, but definitively we go in the process. And we need the tools, resource, and support to reach our personal and professional goals. We believe that personal development is a lifelong journey, and we are committed to helping individuals of this journey by providing them with high-quality coaching, workshop courses, and learning materials. And the other part is the same. Create a community of individuals who are committed to their personal growth and are willing to support and learn from each other. And then I have okay, some ideas that prices for some of the tools. All of these things are very expensive, and we need to do a little cheap that all of the people can access them. That is the idea. And I have my executive summary. I can read some of them. This is almost the same thing. Yo prosigo is a personal development program business focused on providing individuals with the tools and resources they need to improve their personal and professional life. Our program are designed to help individuals achieve their goals, overcome challenge, and enhance their overall well-being. Our mission is to empower individuals and Our programs, I hope, My experienced personal development coach who provide guidance, support, and accountability for our clients. And we offer a range of programs and services, including one-to-one coaching, group coaching, online courses, workshops, and retreats. Our target audience includes individuals of all age, mostly from 21 to early 60s, in backgrounds who are seeking to improve. That is the main characteristic. They are seeking to improve, because if the student is not ready, they don't need a teacher. But when this wise man says, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And that is important. If somebody wants to do something, they find the route, they find the way. It is important. And they want to improve themselves. Our program is tailored to meet the unique needs of each individual. Every individual is like this. An individual is unique. And take a holistic approach. Mind, body, and spirit. The three parts of a man. We believe that personal development is an ongoing journey, and we are committed to provide our clients with the tools and resources they need to continue growing and evolve over time. Our goal is to create a supportive community of individuals. We are committed to personal growth and development. We are seeking investment to expand our business and reach a wider audience. With the support for investors, we believe we can make a significant impact in the personal development industry and help individuals around the world to realize their full potential. And I think that is it. I have 2 or 3 more pages, but there is the main idea. There is the project they are trying to do.
Okay, very good, Per. Thank you. Anybody has a question for David? No questions. Okay, and I see here that you are, yeah, very involved in this idea. Are you actually planning to launch this idea?
Yes, I want to do it. I tried in the past to do some webinars, and it was a failure, totally failure, but I am learning, I am improving, and I train with my students. There is an important laboratory for me. Teenagers are the more difficult people to motivate, and I can do it. I can inspire them. I can motivate them, even though teaching math, because math is a hated subject. About 3 years ago, there was a chart in the schools of universities, schools of USA, that all of the students went one day, all of the students, I don't know how they do it, but not all, but many of the students in the public school in USA went to the school with a shirt that have a message, I hate math. All of them went, there is a problem. Math is a problem in the schools. It's a difficult thing. But I was training. I was training with a teenager that they don't know what they want. And if a good space to train.
Okay, you are right. I believe that actually is the right age, right? Because they're kind of lost, and anything that is well for them is going to change their lives forever. Yeah, you can motivate any kind of people, but when you are 50 years old, maybe, I mean, yeah, you can change and you can do some many good things. But if you are 18 years old, I mean, you have all your life to improve and multiply that one. Very good. How much do you think it might cost a coaching session?
Okay, a coaching session is usually costs between $15 and $100 if you are not an experienced coach. If you've a well-known coach, maybe $200 and $500. But if we are working with teenagers, we need to go down. We need to go to $10. Then we are, if we are with young people, maybe 25, something like that.
Okay. Okay, very interesting. Yeah, it sounds like a very good plan. Perfect. Thank you very much for sharing. Okay, who else is missing?
Me.
Perfect. Let's listen to Roxanne.
Could you see my screen? Okay, my project name is Finding My Pets. Why? Because I have cats, and the cats always are in the street. So, okay. About the executive summary, the objective of this business plan is to launch a pet GPS necklace to help pet owners track their animals all the time. The thing is, in that point, that for example, in my case, I have two cats and they always are doing different things in the street. So you all the time, maybe you can have a lot of control with different pets, but when you are talking about little puppies or kitties, maybe you have a big problem because if you don't have a necklace or chain, you can lose them. And that's why the project born. About market analysis, the market for pet tracking necklace is growing. You know, because now is a little fashion when you visit different places and they are always saying that they are pet friendly. And that's why the owners of pets maybe spend a lot of money in different stuff like clothes or necklace or different spas or something like that. So we think that market is a big opportunity to insert that product because continue with the example, if you have hyperactive pets, maybe you need a necklace like this. The business model is focused in social media, online marketing campaign, always working with influencers, with some advertisements in different social media, because you can save the money if you don't have a specific place to sell your product. So in this moment, we think that it's important that the rest of the people know, have to know about the product, but we use the social media to promote it. And we offer continuous GPS tracking service for a little cost. About the products, we have some different models, and we have a good characteristic for that necklace. The first one is that, you know, they have a GPS inside with a long-lasting battery, because you know maybe we don't have enough time to recharge all our devices, and that's why we think that it's important that we need a long-lasting battery on it. And it will have a durable material quality to ensure the safety for comfort pets, you know, because if you use maybe como duro, hard materials,
Okay.
we can or your pet can get damage in their necks, and you can choose different colors and design like this, and you can assign voice message to call your pet attention. For example, hey, where are you? Come back to home, for example. Because I think it is important because your pet knows what are the familiar voices, your father, your son, whatever. And then the necklace will be adjustable to fit different size of pet necks, and you can link it with a mobile phone because it's important nowadays, you know, we have different apps to ask for delivery of pharmacy or continue your sequence of the delivery. So that's a necklace is similar like this because you can have the control in your phone. About marketing plan, or marketing plan will focus on using social media and hire some influencers, some important influencers, using the promotion that nowadays is using for malls about pet friendly. We can insert our product in some pets event and increase the brand. About costs and finals, initial costs include production and promotion of the product, hiring of influencer, and creating online presence. That is important because I was saying that maybe when we start a business, we don't have enough cash to get a place, a specific place. That's why it's cheaper than the others. Try to create a promotion in social media by influencers. In conclusion, the demand for pet tracking necklace with GPS technology is increasing, and our innovative business model will allow us to research a wide audience through social media and influencers with a high quality product and an effective marketing plan. We are confident that we can succeed in this market.
Okay, very interesting, very good, perfect. Does anybody have a question for Roxanne?
Comprendo.
In the future, you can add a camera, please.
Yeah, maybe.
That would be good. I have seen some videos, some people that put some camera to cats, and it's very interesting all the things they do at night, where they go, and I mean, it's very nice, interesting.
Spy cat.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that. I mean, nowadays you can sell anything. If you have a video 24 hours a day, I believe that people would pay for that. I don't know.
And then the business is create content in TikTok.
Yeah, that
Maybe.
sounds like it. Have
You
you?
can convert your cat in a YouTuber.
Yeah, imagine that. the cat YouTuber. I mean, it would be
Yeah.
famous, I guess.
You
All those
know,
ideas are crazy, but they are.
It's
I
money.
Yeah.
I follow Hocico, I guess. That is it's a cat living in Russia, I guess. But they have well, he has Instagram, Facebook, and create content in YouTube.
Mine. Yeah, that happens nowadays. I mean, almost everything you can sell, right? Anybody else has a question for Roxanne? Have you seen, Roxanne, those AirTags, the Apple AirTags?
Sorry?
Have you researched about the Apple AirTags?
No.
Okay, what the AirTag does is exactly that. I mean, you can put that in your pet, and it's going to send the location to your cell phone, and it has an alarm that if
Okay.
you are, I mean, if you are looking for your pet, for example, and your pet is near, you can send. I mean, it's not going to tell you exactly where is it on the cell phone, but it's going to send an alarm, and you can hear the alarm. Or and I mean, there are many things that you can do with AirTags. People they use it not only for pets but also for the keys, for things that you don't want to lose, right? So you know exactly where is it, and they are not that expensive. They are like 40 $40. So it's a very good thing. And there are many other tags that you can do. I mean, some of those are more reliant than the other ones, but there are in the market. I mean, you can actually put an name tag to your boyfriend and you will know where he is.
Okay. That is the second idea.
Yeah,
The second division of the company.
Or accidentally, you can put it in the car, in
yeah,
his car.
yeah. I mean, that is something. I mean, actually, for spying, people now it's very easy. You just need to enable in Google the maps, and if you have the account in the computer, you can know exactly where people have been at what time. I mean, many things. So nowadays, it's very easy. But I guess if you have to do that one, it doesn't work, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's not for you, that person. But if you have the I mean, have you seen those Fitbit or the watches that
Mhm.
that shows you your heart rate and things like that one? They also
Smart.
have that one. Uh-huh. Yeah,
Mm.
like Fitbit and all those.
Mhm.
Also, you can see where the people have been, exactly where they have been. So nowadays there is a lot of technology that can help you doing that one. For the pets, maybe the most popular is the AirTag because I mean it's just the chip. You put the chip and you know where the pet is. For example, I know that there are some cats that they have two families, two houses. They go to the other house and they have food and they have different names, and they come to your house and that happens. I mean.
Yes, I know.
So it's interesting everything that we can know about this kind of technology. Okay, it's a very good idea. Very nice. Thank you very much. Who else is missing? Let me see. Jarvin. Not possible for Jarvin. Jose Osmin. Not possible either. Let's see. Ana Claudia, you did. Fernando Ernesto Cosme.
Teacher, to be honest, I didn't make the presentation. I am here, but I
Okay.
didn't make.
All right. No problem. Thank you. Giselle, Eliana Giselle.
Sorry, teacher, will not be able to share either the exercise.
Okay, not a problem. Who else is missing? Marcus, did you present already?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah,
I
I remember.
present a business plan about like startup and create a web application or website.
Yeah, it's true. I remember. Very good. Perfect. And nobody else is missing, right? So we're free to go. Perfect. Okay, for this Friday, my friends, you are going to bring the 2 or 3 words and a story, but not any story. Something that touched you, something that you say, "Oh my goodness, that is a very good story," something that motivates people or that makes you think, something very nice. It can be a short story. I mean, you just will come to read the story and tell the story to everybody. Let's see if everybody understands the story. You can also tell, please, why did you choose the story? Um, why is important for you? And maybe where did you learn that one? So that will be for it for this Friday. Not a budget because that is too complicated, but the story. Okay. Do you have any questions about the homework for this incoming Friday? Okay.
No, teacher, it's okay.
No, teacher, no questions.
Very good. So now we are going to do free practice. Nice. We are here to practice. Okay, I'm going to start with volunteers. Anybody wants to volunteer? You know the kind of questions that I ask, right?
Me, teacher?
Very good, David. Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, teacher.
Very nice. I have a question for you. Um, Someday, everybody will go away from this world. So, what do you think? Or, yeah, there are two questions actually. What do you think people will remember from you when you are no longer in this world?
Okay, this is important question. I teach to the 11th grade. I teach language, and in teaching language, I the part of the program, the subject is how to give a speech and how to give a speech without preparation. And I give them some topics. And one of the topic is what will be your speech in my funeral when I die. I die, and I was so emotional at the moment, and the guy was so sad thinking about that. But they start talking, and I know that there are many of them that will say that I inspire them, I challenge them, I push them to improve, to do their best. And there are some things that they tell me I talk to some of them that finish the college, 5 years, 6 years, more years in college, and they still remember the speech or the things that I have talked to them, and they say me that things. And there is, I see there is the part of my job that motivate me. We don't get money working as a teacher. As a teacher here in El Salvador is a difficult job, and so the earnings are so bad. But the satisfaction you get with some of them tell you that they can improve, they can do the same best because you do something that they need, that you do it, and that kind of thing is inspire you, motivate you, and I like that the people in general says that I can give them a nice word when they have a difficult situation. I can give some care, something like that, and they receive a inspiring one for me. This is the thing that I like to, I would like to, the people says in my funeral.
Okay, very good, very interesting. So, yeah, I believe that you have a very good chance because, I mean, since you are with a lot of generations, right? Where you are with a lot of people year by year. Yeah, and if you touch people, definitely you have a very good chance to uh, to have that feeling in people. So that is a very interesting thing. Let's hope that is in a long, long time, of course.
Yes, I hope so too.
Yeah, we never know, right? But that is
Yes.
part of the life. I mean, one day we're here, the next day we are not there. I guess nobody's ready for that one, but that happens. Sometime it's going to happen.
Yes, we need to live our life in full. We need to take the most of every moment. The life is not what you reach or what you can do. The life is that kind of moments that you can share with your wife, with your kids. You can sit down with your wife, take a coffee, take her hand, and speak, and enjoy that moment. Enjoy every moment. I have 42 years married, 42 years, and I enjoy every moment with my wife. And if I go in the morning, I say I love you, and I don't have the 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 need to say because I say her every time I can. I say her I love her, and my kids. I have two girls. Uh, they grow up. They are finish her college. One of them got married, but I tell my girls I love her, and that is important. If you have a time with the people, stay with the people. There is a time that we get together and everyone is with the cell phone and don't speak. So that I want to share you something I saw in Facebook. I want to share something that I saw in Instagram. And you are next to the people and don't speak to them. That is not make sense for me. You need to stay with them, give full attention with the people. You need to enjoy. The kids grow up, the people die, and you have no chances to say the people I love because they are not. And this is life. Every moment, these little details that are so important. We don't think in our hospital bed. We will not think in what are my titles. No, we think in how I love somebody, how I make a difference in the life of anybody. That is the thing that are important in life.
Definitely, you are so right. So, yeah, the important is that you're happy and that you make happy the people that surrounds you. No regrets, right? So you do whatever you want to do and help whenever it's possible to help. Be honest with you, with the rest of the people. Very nice. Perfect. Thank you, David.
Teacher.
Let's see who's next. Roxanne.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, so far so good, teacher.
All right. Yeah. Okay, the same question for you. Whenever you're not in this world anymore, How would you like people to remember you?
It was or it is a deep question because the phrase you are that things that you do is real. Well, in my case, I think that well, in my house, for example, maybe my son will be remembered like a hungry mother because I always saying something or playing with him for everything that you think. But in general, I think that people will be remembered like a empathic person because I don't have a lot of friends, but my cluster thinks something like that, and they always are saying or sharing like a little feedback about our relationship. And I think that it is important because you know that you are maybe a positive person in their life, and I like it because I think that I could be better in the future. Maybe I think that, or in general, we think that we do the best, but always we can improve. And I don't know, maybe they will be remembered like a friendly person. You know, my face maybe is a little different, but when I have the confidence with my closer is totally different. And we have a special relationship. And I don't know, maybe my family will be remembered like a workaholic person. I think that it will be represent my person because I'm a hungry person. I think that women in general are hungry person, and I am emphatic, I'm friendly, and I am workaholic. And I like it because I think that the person will not remember bad things about me. I imagine, I guess. That is, I guess.
Okay, very good, very interesting. So, you are a nice person, and you have a lot of friends here. Let me tell you, not me, not only me, but also the rest of the class. I mean, maybe with some others you are more than the rest, but yeah, I mean, and yeah, I believe that everybody is special, you know, in different ways. That is interesting because not everybody is the same, but I can see. I remember that I told you before that I mean, I have my job that is very demanding, but I do this because I really enjoy meeting people. So it's amazing. It's very good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Roxanne.
Okay.
Fernando Marvin.
Yes, teacher. I'm here.
Hey, how are you?
Tired?
It's
Tired,
only
but
Monday.
yeah, yeah, but it was a hard weekend.
Yeah, but at least it's coming the other holiday that is going to be May the 1st, right? I guess it's a Monday, so it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's Monday. It will be good. Yeah, but
Okay,
you know,
the same question for you, Fernando. How would you like people remember you in the future whenever you're not here in this world anymore?
um, I would like to people remember me like a good father, because the most important or the principal things to me is my children. So I had to stay at least 20 years more because I want to see them, I don't know, in your own lives, with your lives um, resuelta.
Solved.
Sorry?
Solved.
Talk.
Yes,
Yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I don't know, um, maybe I want to be remembered as a good son, a good brother, and if possible, a good husband, and a good person in my community. So I always think that I need to do something in my community to be remembered as a part of it, and an important part of it. And I try to be also a good brother. So I try to give my entire family a little part that I have, because it's difficult. I had a big family, really a big family. I have 8 sisters and 1 brother. I have my mother and other families. And it's difficult because I have some family that needs a lot of things, but I try to do my best for sharing, for try to they feel good with me. But uh, like I say, that the most important thing to me is my family, my children's. So I focus on that and do something for them. Like I don't know, I know some things material, but I know that it's not the principal thing, but I know it's an important thing in this life, because yeah, all the people need where to live, or the people need money. So I try to do something for them in that aspect, but I try to learn them something about life, like the family and the values. I don't know. I try to leave a mark in the life. And I don't know. That's me.
Okay.
A family, that's a family man.
Nice. Very good. Very interesting. So yeah, definitely, the core of every person is the family, right? So, and we want the best for the whole family. So
Yeah. And I have children, so I have something to focus.
definitely, yeah, we need to move on, right?
Yeah. Every morning I want to sleep more, but I remember that they exist, so I need to get out and work every day.
Perfect. Yeah, that's what it is. Perfect, but you're doing a very good job. Thank you for sharing.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. We have time for 2 more, I guess. Marcus.
Hello, teacher.
Hey, how are you?
Fine, fine. You?
I'm very well, very tired as well.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
same question for you. How would you like people to remember you whenever you're not in this world anymore?
Good question. Um, no, I would like to establish a family, a good family, good environment. I think I am a home guy. Like I don't want to be hanging out with my friend too much. I'd rather be in my house with my family. And maybe in the future, maybe I hope I can the possibility to form my own family. Surrounded always by my previous family, my mother, my father. And like I live in my childhood, a good childhood, so I wanted to be remembered a good father, a good son, a good neighbor, like yeah, I think it's important to uh, establish a good environment, and I hope if I some have sons, or yeah, I would like to they remember me a good example, and and not like someone who always they are missing, or someone who only appears in the house to make problem, to mess out with all. So I would like to be remembered like a good person with my family, and not that much remember like a good professional as yes, a good professional I would like, yeah, because we have to be professional, but not that professional that to success that I spend all my vacation, all the day in the work, because at the end, it's something that is useful to feed your family, to cover your needs, but it's not the end of our life. So I don't want to be remembered as a person who is always busy in his job. I rather be remembered as a person who always is available for his family, no matter what happens. So that's the truth.
Okay, very good. Perfect. Thank you very much for sharing, Marcus. Very interesting. Ana Claudia.
Yes, teacher.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Okay. I'm asking a question that is for everybody, and this is your turn. So, the question is, how would you like people to remember you whenever you are not in this world anymore?
It's up to them. I don't have like a specific way they want me to they want to remind me. It's up to them, because when you're dead, you're a good people. You're a good person. I'm sorry. You're a good person. And you always did good things. Everybody remember. Everybody's like painful because of your loss. So it's up to them how they want to remember me. In fact, I don't care. I don't matter.
Okay.
I mean, I don't care what people think about me. No, in the good way, that is not affecting the way I do the things that I do. If I'm going to enjoy something, I just do it. And because in the past, like around, so many years ago, I've worked in a funeral home and also in a cemetery. So I've learned that you live your daily basis. So sometimes it's better to say I'm sorry than to ask permission. And if that is something that you want to do, something makes you happy, sometimes it's not making you happy, but you learn a lesson. Let's go. Is your life the only life you have? Is your own book? So the way how you share with the other your pages is up to you. So that's my philosophy. I don't care. If they want to remember me, nice. If they don't remember me, it's okay. It's nice too.
Okay, very good. It's a nice approach actually, because yeah, you are living your life full throttle and it doesn't matter what happens. So that is a very good thing.
Respecting everybody. I mean, I understand that there are collaterals, consequences, but always I try to respect as much as possible to everybody. So if I make a decision, I look for all the possible angles, and trying to make the impact the less impact in people around me, like my family. But always trying to do my best. It's not that I'm a selfish person. No, I respect them, but also they need to respect me. It's a 50-50 situation. I always trying to negotiate with people.
Okay, very good, very interesting. Yeah, I really like it. So that's the way it should be, right? Perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, so this was the class of tonight, my friends. Do you guys have any question about anything?
The homework for Friday, teacher, is not so clear to me. We need to bring something that inspires or
Yeah, a story.
ah
So any story that you saw in a movie or that you read or something told you and inspired you in different ways.
okay.
Something that you read, or if it's
Could
about
be
a
a quotation, a film.
something like that one. Okay,
Okay.
that changed in a way your life. Something like
Okay.
it could be anything. I mean, anything that you want to share. That would be
Okay. Thank you. I got it.
very well. Perfect. Okay, my friends, let's check the attendance and then let's go to bed. So, Ana Claudia González Velázquez.
Present, teacher.
Good. David Samuel Galdames Monterrosa.
Present, teacher.
Good. Dora Elizabeth Flores Mendez.
Present.
Good. Fernando Ernesto Cosme Morales.
Present.
Good. Fernando Marvin González Martínez.
Present.
Good. Francisco Eduardo Figueroa Mejía.
Present, teacher.
Good. Ileana Giselle Cañas Escobar.
Present, teacher.
Good. Jarvin Isaac Guevara Miranda.
Present.
Good. José Marcos Rodríguez Ayala.
Present.
Good. José Osmin Rivas Navas.
Present, teacher.
Good. José Wilfredo Ayala Sorto. Juan Miguel Bran Mejía. Luis Albert Steve Bonilla Canales.
Present, teacher.
Good. Roxana Yvette Asensio de Mejía.
Present.
Good. William Alexander Ramírez Flores.
Present.
Good. And Wendy Patricia Molina Duarte. Okay. The 101 of today is for Jose Wilfredo Ayala. So, my friends, it was a pleasure to be with you. Have a good night. Rest very well. See you tomorrow.
Good night.
Thank you, teacher. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Night.
Hello, Wendy and Juan Miguel. Hello, do you have questions for the class or for the module or for the platform? Hello, do you have any questions, Juan Miguel?